People may say, y'all need to stop following fashion trends. Y'all are making the world bland. Y'all have no sense of self. And they may be right. But today we're actually going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into fashion trends of this past year, and just talking about how we can actually incorporate trends and how we can not incorporate trends into our lives. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I know you want it, wanna be trying. Just keep on pushing Hey y'all, it's your girl Maya, and I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. I like how I said that. Y'all like that? Y'all like my mic? Y'all know we upgrading for the new year because, you know, we are renewed in the Lord our God Christ. But we are taking this content game up a notch in 2026. So if you guys are along for the ride, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go on and get right into the video. I really pushed that one out there. Now, my first thing is this. I personally feel like fashion trends are needed because it's a lot of trends that come around and like you just would have never known that you might have been interested in something. Right? The whole baggy pants thing. I rather a baggy pant rather than a skinny pant, and that's not to say just because it's kind of in style, but like it just fits my shape more. I'm a, you know, curvy gal, you know, have an apple shape, pear shape. No, I have a pear shape. No shade to the apple shape girls, but I do have a pear shape. So it just looks better on my shape to have like wider pants and to have like things gather more at the middle and like let it be flowy and loose, like more towards the bottom, things of that nature. We're gonna get into that soon. But you know, like it's some trends you just would have never knew. Like if I would have never tried my first pair of baggy pants, I have on baggy pants right now. And I feel like a lot of people too. Like a lot of people would have never been introduced to like the whole alt, like e-boy-ish trend of like the 2020s or like the late 2019, the era before COVID and during COVID, you know? And I don't know, I feel like with trends you can pick and choose like what you actually want to incorporate into your life if you're fashionable, because a lot of y'all just be going for these trends and just be doing stuff. And I even pick on myself when those hair bows, that whole hair bow trend, not even a bow trend of now, but like when the hair bows came around, like maybe 2 years ago at this point, or maybe a year ago. No, 2 years ago at this point, when that whole like hair bow trend came around and like girls were like, it'll be like slick back at the top and it'll be like a half up, not a half up, half down, but it'll be like slick back into like half the head, and then you put the hair bow on the back. I'll put pictures up while I'm talking about these things. But girl, I was all into that, and I literally just threw those away the other day because I was like, these are sitting in my drawer. And I have not put a hair bow in my hair since that. You know, but I don't feel like it's necessarily bad. You have to try things in order to know if you like them. And I did like the bows, but it's also like you come to a realization after a certain point in time of following a trend of like, okay, do I really like, is this something that I'm really gonna wear in my everyday attire? And honestly, it just wasn't. So I mean, like, it is what it is. It's still very cute, and I feel like it definitely does fit in with that whole coquette aesthetic that a lot of people follow still to this day. So it's like, okay, like that works for you, but and I don't even like putting a name on my style. Like I personally, if I really could describe my style, I would say I give you edgy, preppy vibe. And I'll pick some pictures up so you guys can get like the gist. But I'm very collared shirt, I'm very tie, I'm very like tennis skirt, I'm very sweater over a button down shirt, like I'm very beret, I'm very Kango hat, even though I don't have one, but I do kind of look you want one, like, you know, things of that nature. Like that's very much me, but I feel like I still put a sort of edge to it because I still like jewelry like this, like the studs. This is the like the studs and like the silver pearl type of trend. I don't really know what you can necessarily call that, but that has been a trend for like a little bit, and I've adopted it into my style because I really do mess with it. Like I have stud ballet flats that I absolutely love, and I bought those for work, but I'm just like, I love it. Speaking of ballet flats are a trend, kind of trendy now, so it's like, okay, like I'm messing with the ballet I really do mess with the ballet flats for real. Like I will buy some more. So it's like, you know, but like ask me when is the last time I've ever bought a ballet flat. Like I would tell you elementary school. It's funny to see how things that you didn't really necessarily like wearing back in the day come back into like your adulthood era, and it's just funny to see like maxi. I love a good maxi skirt. Like I like short skirts, but I love a good maxi skirt moment. If you grew up as a church child like me and your mom made you go to church in like a denim maxi skirt every once in a while, you just hate it, but like now, yes, give me that skirt, thank you. I'd be glad to thrift one of those, like for real. But yeah, I feel like trends nowadays, you have to know how to use trends is basically the main point of my video. You have to know what you actually like, and you have to question yourself, because nowadays things are not cheap. It is not, even if you buy stuff off of Shein nowadays, like Shein going up, Shein's starting to realize their worth, and I'm kind of getting a little sick of that. You really gotta just be mindful, and that's just part of being an adult, being mindful with your money. You can't just go out and buy everything. We have responsibilities now, you know. A lot of us have rent. I don't have rent yet, but I'm saving up so that I can move out and then I can start paying some rent, you know, to have peace of mind. But trends can definitely start to be very overbearing. Y'all ever seen that meme of like, it's like little cartoon characters and like two people start to put pineapples on their heads and wear it around, and then it shows like bigger cartoon characters are depicted as like the big companies of the world or whatever, and they start to put the pineapple on their heads, and then all of a sudden it's not cool no more. Like that's exactly how I be feeling, like especially with the whole pink bow thing now. Like people are really like, pink has always been it. Let's start there. But pink has really made a big research of like, people are just putting pink on everything, and please don't let it be a pink bow. I mean, pink bows are on everything. A pink bow clock, a pink bow rug, a pink bow mirror, a pink bow bed set. You do not need all that pink bow. Like you really don't. Like, and I just feel like sometimes we gotta take the time to be like, am I really gonna want this? Like, especially when it comes to like house decor and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's more of an investment into things than it's like clothes, because it's not like you necessarily can grow out of clothes or like you lose weight and become too small for the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should have enough money to just be constantly, and you just shouldn't be constantly buying things to fill up your house, because it's like, I don't know, like I love a good decorated house, don't get me wrong, but it's like it comes to a point where it's like, okay, do you even remember that you bought that clock? Do you even look at a wall clock? Like, it just, I don't know, it kind of comes to a point. Like, I don't know, because that whole pink bow thing is like actually going insane, and I am ready to see how the landfills are going to look once this whole pink bow thing just goes out of trend. And even besides home decor, they're putting pink bows on, I be seeing it on jeans, shirts, like everything. Like, I don't know, like maybe it's the rise of conservatism. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you also have to ask yourself a question of like, okay, if many companies are starting to hop on this trend, will I feel grossed out? Like, will I feel like, you know, I'm kind of tired of this trend here, you know, like once it starts to become like mainstream, because trends nowadays come mainstream like that, and it's not even like a gradual thing. Like, it will just be one thing goes viral one day and it's on the shelves like in 2 days tops. So it's like, and now everybody and their mama got it, and then now Shein done made some low value version of it, and now people wearing that, and it's kind of making you look at it like I be seeing, I don't wear this brand, but I be seeing like, y'all know Hellstar, and I'll be seeing like, I used to be a substitute. Well, yeah, I used to be a middle school substitute. So, you know, the kids nowadays, they're very want all the expensive things, but don't have the expensive things monies, you know? So the kids nowadays, they'll go on Shein, and Shein has made like several dupes of Hellstar, but it's like on the cheapest material, like dry fit, like, you know, that dry fit type of material, and it's like things that should be printed on aren't printed on, or things that should be embroidered aren't embroidered. Like, it's just like a whole direct to garment shirt, and it's not of quality. It's then like, it's not Hellstar, babe. It's not Hellstar. And it's the fact for me that the kids still choose to wear it out. Like, I also used to work at a skating rink. I've lived a lot of lives, but I used to work at a skating rink like a year ago when I first moved to Georgia, and I mean, the kids will come up in there like, you know you can tell a Shein outfit. And that's not the harp on Shein at all, because that Shein has a lot of good stuff too. But y'all don't be choosing the quality stuff on Shein. And like, babe, I don't know. Y'all, these parents gotta get a hold of their kids. Like, I don't know. Personally, I'm not finna let my child walk out here with no fake looking nothing. Like, no fake purple jeans, fake designer. Because these kids wear all this Lululemon stuff. Now, we used to wear some expensive stuff. Like, I would argue that, Wees and stuff like that, and back in the day were expensive things. But I don't think we necessarily wanted anything expensive when it came to clothing, other than maybe like sneakers. Like, because sneaker culture was really big back when I was growing up. So Jordans, you probably spend like 200 per shoe for like a good retro shoe, like back in the day. Nowadays I don't know what's going on, but it's just kind of like, oh, now the kids want the Lululemon Define BBL jacket, and they want the set too. On top of that, they want the New Balances, and then on top of that, like, it's too much. It's getting too much. Y'all asking for way too much. Y'all need to start telling y'all kids to dumb down your expectations, because baby, I'm not earning more, and this society is calling for more money to be spent from me. Absolutely not. That was my little rant. But I feel like it's also a very thin line between trying something because you see everybody doing it, and trying something because you generally think that it will fit into who you are and your style as a person. And I understand a lot of people still now have just been kind of coasting, just like, buying things or whatever. But if you're somebody who's like really into fashion, or you want to get more into fashion, you really have to start thinking about, like, I cannot, whether you want the recognition from it or not, it just comes down to like a moral standpoint of like, okay, do I really want to be known for like switching up my aesthetic every because I feel like it's a difference between following your style and following an aesthetic. Because an aesthetic, I personally feel like it's a broad thing, but your style, you can put your style into an aesthetic, period, point blank. And that's where I feel like a lot of y'all get messed up at. Y'all don't have no style, so you take an aesthetic and you're like, okay, well, this is my style. No, that's an aesthetic. An aesthetic cannot be possessed. You feel what I'm saying? It possesses you. You do not possess aesthetic. You can possess a style. Y'all not really thinking deep. But no, seriously, like, you gotta really think. Like, do you really want that Lululemon jacket? Or is it because literally everybody and their mother and their grandmother has a Lululemon jacket? Like, are you really gonna wear it that often? Now, I hope you would wear it that often, because that's a $200 jacket. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you just really got to think, like, be mindful of your money. Once you start to be a little bit more mindful of your money and what you're spending your money on, I feel like that's when you kind of develop more of your personal style. So I don't blame kids, because I mean, the kids gonna be kids. Like, I used to follow trends. Like, it used to be trends, you know what I'm saying, like back in the day, like the wet seal crisscross tops or the lace chokers. Like, y'all were not raised in the, what's that, y'all was not raised in the asylum. I don't know what that's, I forgot what it was. But like, no, like, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. But as far as grown adult, let's go ahead and start reeling it in. We cannot just afford to keep jumping on every single trend, unfortunately. Like, a good example is like the whole Cowboy Carter era of like her tour and like the album coming out and everything. Y'all was cowgirl, cowboy down. But how many of y'all still wear cowboy boots? When is the last time you wore your cowboy boot? When's the last time you wore that little cowboy vest you bought? When's the last time you pulled out that hat? Now, don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing wrong with buying things for an event. It's nothing wrong with that. I don't personally feel like it's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of y'all made that y'all personality, and now it's collecting dust. Me personally, I have a pair of white cowboy boots in my closet in this very moment, and I pull it out when I want to, because I'm still a Southern girl at heart. So I've been loving a good cowboy boot. Actually, I've been on cowboy boots before y'all was ever on cowboy boots, so let's never do that. But let's be mindful. Also, Labubu's. Let's get into Labubu's. you buying, the concept of you buying a $50 Labubu to put on your beat up Coach purse, not even that Coach, like, I don't know, the concept of you buying a $50 Labubu to put on a beat up purse that only got $5 in it, like, I don't know, it's just not. Now you can do whatever you want with your money, and if you buy a Labubu and it brings you joy, cool. But let's really also get into the overconsumption of it all, because a lot of y'all buy a lot of Labubus. What are you doing with all the Labubus? You only got one purse. Like, I fear for the landfills, because I'm gonna be real with you, by this time next year, I wouldn't be surprised if I start seeing them in Goodwills and their stores. Like, maybe not Labubus. I don't know. Those are gonna be resellers on StockX. The Labubus, if they aren't already very expensive now for resale, they're going to go skyrocket. That is definitely going to be a vintage type of item, but you're definitely not going to see everybody walking around with a little boo boo anymore. I know that. So it's like, I mean, I kind of dipped into the whole surprise box culture. I bought like a little SpongeBob pearl whale little mini box at, I don't think it was a Miniso. Was it a Miniso? It was one of them little stores in the mall. And I was like, like, I like the surprise box element of it, but I'm not gonna go out and buy something out of my means to put on my beat up denim purse that I wear every day. Like, I don't know. It's just not something that I want to do, but to each his own. I'm just telling you what I feel. Don't beat up the messenger. But yeah, just being overall, I feel like with trends, you need to just be a little bit more aware with what you're spending your money on, and just really asking yourself questions like, will I wear this in the next 6 months? That should be your top question. Actually, your top question should be, how many outfits can I make out of this thing that I'm buying? Aside from things that you're buying probably for a specific event that you're going to. How many outfits am I gonna make out of this pair of heels that I'm about to buy? And if I don't have that many outfits to make, if you don't at least have 3 outfits to make with something, I don't suggest you buy it. I suggest, let me say this, if you don't at least have 3 outfits that you already have in your closet to make with something, or you are not willing to go and get outfits for that specific item, it's just gonna collect dust. Come on, we just gotta be a bit more mindful. Okay? A lot of us are still living at home, and don't get me wrong, I am not making fun of you. We are in the same boat. However, for somebody who said they was trying to save some money this year, it's not looking like you're saving enough money, babe. Also, my biggest tip, honestly, with trends and aesthetics and everything nowadays, if you cannot see yourself expanding upon a trend now, because a lot of y'all see something popular and buy the whole outfit. And I'm not making fun of you. This is a friendly laugh. Okay, this is a friendly laugh. But it's like, okay, bro, like, the shirt is the thing that's popular. Why are you buying the whole outfit? Why not get the shirt and then buy a jacket to go over it, and then and find some jeans to go with it, or if it's already with the jean, put it with a skirt. Like, I don't know. That's just a part of like finding your personal style. A lot of this is definitely trial and error. So I'm not harping on anybody for not necessarily, what I'm saying, like finding their style on the first try, because honestly my style has very much been 22 years in the making, and I'm honestly just now honing it in. I'm 23. Just gonna move along to phase 2. Okay, y'all, so in phase 2 of this video, I want to talk about just reviewing some of the trends that I have seen in my realm of and sphere of consciousness. And I want to talk about, like, what has happened in this past year, and if I would be continuing on with that trend in my personal style, or if we're just gonna leave it. So we're gonna look at these trends, and we're gonna say if we're going to love it or leave it. Okay. So the first thing I have is rugby/polos. This was definitely big in like the streetwear designer company Atlanta area. Like, rugbies definitely went crazy this past year. Did I get a rugby? I kind of got a rugby style top, but it's not like, what am I even trying to say anywhere? I love it. That's what I say. I love it, and I just need to get more rugby tops because I do like that, and I feel like it does go into my whole little preppy aesthetic. So yeah, Labubus. Now I'm not gonna sit here and really necessarily put Labubus down into the ground. I'm not gonna do that because it's a fun little item. Where my concern comes in is the overconsumption of it all, and just buying a whole bunch of boxes and keep on going through them because you want the secret or you want a specific color or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, what do you do with the rest of those? Like, do you give them away? Like, I don't know. And I'm not here to police anybody on that, but let me say this: if I had the opportunity to get a Labubu and to just like, because I don't think I really be stuck on like what color I get. Like, I just kind of would want it just to put like as a bag charm, which is another big trend. Like, a lot of bag charms have come out in the past year, and I definitely would love to. I feel like bag charms is something that you can really show your personal style and your personal likes and things through those. So yes, the bag charms, it's a maybe. I'm not going to say I'll leave Labubu, so I guess I'll just have to say I love them. Just be mindful. Thank you. Country style, I did touch on this. Country style, I'm be real, I'm not gonna be walking around with a cowboy hat. That's just not me. But a cowboy boot, yes, love it. Love country style. A nice denim vest, love it. Country style, love it. Let's keep it. Flare jeans, bootcut jeans, love it. Let's keep it. Now, jorts is something that I really wanted to get into. Jorts is something that I really, really, really wanted to get into in 2025, but mama was struggling financially and I couldn't necessarily thrift anything that would work for jorts. I still want to try it. I just don't know how it's going to look on my body type. So that's literally the only thing. But other than that, when I see anybody else wear jorts, I love it. So we're gonna love it. I also feel like sequins was like a nice little, it's like a silent little trend that's going on. I feel like it's going to definitely pick up more in 2026, well, this year. But I kind of mess with it, like especially like the little sequin, like micro short of it all. I like that. And then you put on a nice tight under it, like a colored tight or a pattern tight. You're eating. I'm gonna be stepping into that soon, definitely. But I'm gonna say it's a yay for sequins. Like, who hates sequins? I love it. I've been loving everything on this list. I already touched on bag charms. Oh, this whole like circular stud type of silver style. Love it, obviously, as I said. But that was definitely a big 2025 trend, and honestly, I don't see it backing down in 2026. So I feel like it's definitely gonna continue on. Probably not for too long, but it's definitely gonna continue on. Okay, kitten heels. I know a lot of people, that was a huge trend of 2025. I personally love a good kitten heel. I have a couple of kitten heels in my closet, actually, but not necessarily. No, I love the style of it, of course, and the fashion of it all, but comfort is where it comes in for me. Because, honestly, before 2025, kitten heels were, I never really seen a fashionable kitten heel. Like, kitten heel always gave me mother of the church, but kitten heels, yeah, the way they're making it, the comfortability of it all, like, I love it. Because mules weren't enough. Mules still be hurting. Like, y'all will make like 4.5-inch heel mules, and like, you expect it to not hurt as much, but it sure does. So yeah, love for kitten heels. Barrel jeans, barrel pants, for me, it's a no. I can just go, well, I haven't tried it, but I feel like only a certain people, and I'm not gonna say like it's a body shape or anything that can pull it off, but like, literally only you gotta have really like that swag down. Like, you really gotta have a good outfit. Like, you can't just throw on some barrel jeans or some barrel pants. Like, you have to have a good fit with the pants, and I just don't think I could pull that off personally, and I just don't really feel like it fits in my personal trend. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna leave it for me personally, but for y'all, I love it. I love it if you love it, babe. Cheetah print had her moment, is having her moment, and is still going to continue to have her moment. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see cheetah print dying down anytime soon, and I feel like zebra print is making a real good come up. is making a real good come up against it too. And just animal prints in general. Animal prints have always been in style, but like cheetah print really had its year. Y'all ran cheetah print and red into the ground. So what I would love to see y'all do is to really expand upon cheetah print. Expand upon, let's not put it with burgundy and red anymore. Let's try to put it with something else. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I tell you cheetah print, bows, and pink really ran the Burlingtons and TJ Maxx's and the Marshalls of it all this year. Like it really, really, really did, and it still is. But I would invite you to expand upon that. You know what I'm saying? And just animal prints in general, especially zebra print. I love a good zebra print. You know, Z for zebra. Thank you. Love a good zebra print down. But let's try to expand. I do got some zebra print jeans coming in the mail that I bought for my Christmas gift. I can't wait to show them to you guys. But moving on. As I said, bows. I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of over bows. It's cute. I'm not saying it's ugly by any means, but the virality of it all. I haven't said, count how many times I've said of it all this whole video, but the virality of it all, I'm quite over it. So I'm going to leave bows in 2025, and I hope you do too. Amen. To end this off, you guys, I always preach to be your own person, and I just say continue to be your own person. There's nothing wrong with following trends. I would say follow a trend for yourself and to just be mindful of sustainability and the waste that we're creating by buying a lot of these things, and especially buying a lot of these things that we may not even be sure that we really want to tap into for the long run. And like, you know, our landfills are getting filled, AI is coming into the neighborhoods and ruining the environment. You know, let's be mindful. Let's be mindful. But you guys, last words, don't just follow trends, be inspired by them. Okay, I love you. Jesus loves you. We all love you over here. Make sure you join the fam. Subscribe down below. Comment down below about any of these trends that you have participated in, any trends that you're ready to let go, and any trend predictions for 2026. Let me know if you guys want a trend prediction video for 2026, even though it already is 2026. I don't care. Okay, let me know. Let's chat down below. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.